Welcome everybody to Quick
Quick
Save
Save
Bar
Bar
and
and
Arcade.
Arcade.
I am Mr. Brightside,
It's your boy Dead Ed.
and so we got a special stream. Well, it's special because it's a little bit different. But we're back on playing through a series. We did that with Streets of Rage, and
Yep.
so now we're starting the River City series, which has a very complex history actually. River City Ransom isn't actually the first game. There's another Famicom game. I think they're called No Deku something. But that's like a spin-off title. There's like 3 of them, I think, for the Game Boy. There's some sports titles.
Yeah.
There's a really cool Melee game where
Really?
it's like a fighting game. It has like 200 characters.
God,
It's
that'd
like,
be
yeah.
sweet.
So that's interesting. But we're going to be playing River City Ransom, River City's Girls Zero, even though that came out after River City Girls 2 because it's a prequel.
Sure.
Then River City Girls 1 and 2, and I think there's one other title after that. I do have Melee, so we might as well just give it a shot at the end and see what it's like.
Right. Out of the series, folks.
So what's special about this series is that it incorporates beat 'em up style like Beats of Rage is a game. Streets of Rage and Final Fight and stuff like that, but it does have RPG elements. You do level up. You can buy stuff from the store, different weapons and things like that, and that's prevalent even in the NES version.
Cool.
So I'm excited to give that a shot. We're going to start that today. Also, exciting news. The actor strike is officially over.
Oh, nice.
The
Woo-hoo!
longest strike that they've ever had in the history. It was like 195 days or 85 days or something like that. So they're already like, boom, we're shooting Stranger Things 5 now.
Yeah.
Well, the kids already are old, but we got to get them in right now.
It.
Like, the people are like, because it's Wednesday at 12:01, they can go back to work.
Okay.
So glad for them. I'm happy that everybody was able to get residuals. Netflix is now going to be playing. I think they're assuming it's 2% royalties now, which is very good.
Yeah.
To all the people for their shows that are continuing to stream over the years.
Sure.
Because before, when they had a TV show and it went into syndication, you got money during the syndication. But then they would syndicate it in different countries all over the world, and then you get new checks for that syndication. That's how television has always worked.
Sure.
You were starring in, whatever show, and you get that money. A lot of people, they got their kids through college because of that money, and
Right.
they didn't get any of that with streaming.
Oh, yeah, that's a ripoff.
But they're still making money off of your product that you still have. Like, it's
Yeah.
still on there and being watched. So that's a big contention. I know that better health benefits and things like that, workers' comp for safety issues,
Sure.
things like that was a big thing. And of course, the big one, all of them, the directors, writers, and actors were all about is AI.
Yeah.
No, do not replace. If you replace this with AI, then no.
There's no point. It's doomed.
So
You doomed the entire industry.
yeah, and so the deal isn't out yet. We don't know what it is. We just know those were the contentions that they had issues with. But we'll hear probably come Wednesday or whatever. So that's nice that we're going to have a lull. Next year is going to be pretty light on TV shows with new seasons.
Sure.
And movies are going to be pushed back until either later in the year or even 2025. So it's going to be light on content. But you know what? That gives us more time to catch up on our backlog of video games.
Yeah. You can join us for the ride.
Yeah, because I have a funny story as I load this up. So I was playing Baldur's Gate yesterday, and I had a mission that I was doing that I could not figure out. It was basically this guy was like passed out on like singing this whatever, and you had to like find a way to wake him up. And Hausen, whatever.
Yeah.
He it's part of his main story. So there's apparently somebody that I could have saved in the beginning of the game from a fire from in a building that would have given me details about the mission.
Okay.
So I went all the way back to the beginning area. That person was dead.
Yeah.
Long dead.
If you missed that event, it's done, dude.
Yeah, it was completely done. But I was lucky enough that I still stumbled on the location that I would have ended up going to anyway. And it ended up prompting me once I got the loot, right? The actual loot as an instrument.
Yeah.
When I went back to the guy, it still finished. I was still able to finish the mission, just
Nice.
not in the traditional way. That's what I like about it is that, yes, there are things that can close a mission. It'll just say completed, like
Right.
you killed people or whatever it was.
Well,
But
in the mention of Haslan, of like, I tried to save him, but he attacked my party. So we wound up having to kill him. And then once you kill him, then you discover that is Haslan, and you loot his stuff, and then it goes on.
Oh, are you talking about when he was the bear inside the
Yeah,
cage?
yeah.
I made that mistake too, but then I questioned after I murdered him. I questioned the choice, so I reloaded and was like, "What if I don't attack him?" And that's the save.
Oh no,
I
I didn't attack him. That's the thing. Is like I didn't really stand in front of the goblins to.
Oh, he just died.
No, he attacked me.
Oh,
Yeah, so I played neutral as much as I could. Between the goblins, from the goblins attacking me and Haslan, but Haslan still wound up attacking me. So I didn't support the goblins because I told them to knock it off.
I hold your high school captive, and some of the students will have a trying moment if they're ever fool enough to cross my path. But you aren't afraid of anybody. Face the terrible gangs and neutralize
The enemies.
their bosses in order to deliver the city from terror. Oh, he's holding the city ransom. I get it now. It all makes sense.
Look at these greasers.
2 players. There we go. You're the blue shirt.
Blue shirt.
I'm the white shirt.
Blue jeans, white jeans.
Here, let's let this. It doesn't have to talk anymore, but it does have to. All right, there you go. See, I took that out. I was like, this is taking up too much time.
Yeah.
We're trying to hurry up and play a game. It was one thing when we were just playing the games in our own leisure.
Right.
Message. You know what? I'm gonna go with normal on the message speed. I know. I hold your city captive and Ryan's girlfriend hostage. With gangs of students and evil bosses, nobody can stop me now. Meet my demands or else. P.S. Alex and Ryan, if you interfere, you'll be in for the fight of your lives. Slick. Who is he giving the letter to?
I guess.
Is he sending
Yeah.
a letter to them? Like, does he have like a courier?
It's also not Alex and Ryan. It's obviously to someone else, but who is it addressed to exactly remains a modern mystery.
Do you want to give a... See how it sounds?
Yep.
Real quick? All right, guys, I'm just going to take a second here to switch over our chat to multi-screen. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch is the name of what band? Oh, what's it called? Let us know, guys, if there's any issues with the sound. There's issues?
Same issue as before.
But that doesn't make any sense. We already checked it.
I know. Come listen for yourself. Like.
Alright, what exciting news? Ned's got some exciting news.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell you guys about.
So guys, I finished. I know I talked about this before, but honestly, have gone back and watched one of the coolest movies I've seen in a while. Like, not very scary, but unless you're in the forest, Cocaine Bear. I think it's a well done movie from start to finish. Pretty fantastic. There's a little bit of truth, but they obviously take creative liberties as to the interference with the bear itself. I don't know. What do you guys think of, like? Have you guys seen the movie? I know that Roy Lietto was that was his last movie, and what a way to go out on. Because that movie could have easily been more terrible than what we actually got out of that movie. High production. There's some brutal scenes. There's there's plenty of people that get introduced and killed off very quickly, and that's one of the games I like to play. Is you take a shot for every time someone dies in a horror film. Depending on the horror film, you'll be just fine. And other horror films, you're gonna be rickety wrecked. Gonna get it, boys. Gonna get it. So we're going to be playing this River City series. Pretty excited for that. There's plenty of games to walk through and see how far we can get with each of them. We've been doing our NBA Jam for anybody who's catching up with us. You know, if you haven't been here for a while, we are in the top 10 still. We have a few weeks left to finish it out. But as we play the game, it is exceedingly getting more difficult to get through. It seems like the rubber band effect is in full effect. The uh, the techniques that are available to you in the game are super important. I'm learning that if you don't shake people off of you in NBA Jam, then you just leave yourself vulnerable for getting shoved around or the ball stolen. So definitely got to fight for possession, and that's something I'm looking at doing to improve my skill set over here. Uh, I won't be here, guys, on Saturday. I actually have an Avs game that I'm going to go see. I'm going to go watch Colorado Avalanche. Hopefully, beat out the St. Louis Blues. Pretty excited for that. I'm a big hockey fan. Big Avs fan is being my hometown is here in Denver, Colorado. So, uh, really looking forward to that. Yeah, a little bit of a sports guy. Little bit. I don't follow all the sports, like don't really keep up with football. Don't know what's going on in that world. I do watch baseball, and it was, pretty interesting to watch the Braves dominate the whole season, and then just fall short to the Phillies at the last end of it. But that's ancient history at this point. It's already in the books. So we're going to. What?
Oh, oh, oh.
All right, so we're starting the game off.
Oh, that guy's blocking. Oh, Corey, yo, dude, chill out. How's the sound?
There's no game audio. We can hear. Yeah, guys, we've been running into some issues with our audio. You hate to see it. You just hate to see it. Yeah, we're gonna hopefully keep this thing moving. Just keep beating up the dudes. What is this nerd with glasses? Guys ever experience the experience? Some pretty profound statement there. Are you experienced?
Why is your guy? Why are we invisible? Why are we invisible anyway? Oh, we're not. I was just so far off a screen.
Yeah, still no game audio. So, who's up for some pop culture trivia? I had a pretty interesting conversation with myself, talking about how much I love Commander and how I want to get a new Commander deck. For all you Magic fans out there. All right, so what is Joe Exotic, aka the Tiger King's real name? I didn't watch the series. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's hyped on Netflix. I I've seen uh, enough memes to know that Carol Baskins is apparently an evil person, but have no idea. So, what is Joe Exotic, the aka the Tiger King's real name? Joseph Allen Maldonado Passage. I clearly see why he actually went with Joe Exotic. That his last name is pretty exotic. Uh, you know, stays on point. Pretty good branding. Pretty good branding. Okay. Who did Forbes name the youngest self-made billionaire ever in 2019? That's going to be Kylie Jenner. Which I don't know. Which movie won the first official Best Picture Academy Award?
I have no idea why I disconnected it. I reconnected it. Now there's just no audio. I don't know anything else to do.
The answer to that is Wings. All right, guys, we're still not getting any game audio. We're gonna keep this moving along here before too much longer, but we are going to take a short little break here to look at this.
No, that's not going to do anything.
Huh?
We can't take a break because I can't adjust the things that are on this while we're on break. I have to have this.
So we have to troubleshoot. All right. We have to troubleshoot. We're gonna have to just grit through this. All right, guys. So we're gonna play. We're gonna switch it over from pop culture because I wasn't liking those questions. So for all of you Scott Pilgrim fans out there, for all you Scott Pilgrim fans out there, this should be a pretty easy question. Uh, Originally given the Japanese title Puckman, what 1980s arcade game was introduced into the Guinness Book of Records as the most successful coin operated game in 2005?
I added it as a separate input.
If you guessed Pac-Man, you are correct. Yeah, Pac-Man was it's one that's one legendary game. I forget his name, but I there used to be a program. Yeah, so all right, we'll go to question 2 here. What Will Wright created video game series released in 2000 with sequels in 2004, 2009, and 2014 saw players watching and directing characters to mundane things like eating, sleeping, and cleaning their houses. I feel like if you play the game that you should easily know this answer. I did not play this game. But I know plenty of people who have played this game. Uh, and honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. But there's genres for everybody, you know. Like I like horror. I like a lot of horror films. Been a big buff of horror for a long time. And that's not everybody's cup of tea, you know. Like there's some people that just shrew away from the concept of. Anyway, besides my rambling, the answer to the question is The Sims. We know we can't hear, you know, the game audio.
Just no, I mean, we have to stop it. That's the only. It's not going to give us any audio. I've already added it and did as much as I possibly can. It's just not recognizing audio from that at all.
So stop kill. All right, guys. We are going to be coming back. We're gonna have to end the stream, but we will be back here in just a few minutes. So don't go anywhere. Or actually, just make sure that you come back to us when we come back.